CTV News, Vancouver Island Report.
Good evening. We begin tonight in the Cowichan Valley, where the school board is taking a stand. The board plans to submit a deficit budget June 30th. The education minister says if it does, board members will be fired. CTV's Stephanie Sherlock has the story from Duncan.
A showdown over education is brewing in the Cowichan Valley.
They've cut out as much as they possibly can over the last few years, and there's nothing left to cut.
District 79 will submit a deficit budget June 30th. They're calling it a restoration budget, aimed to make up for damage already done.
Such things as intensive behavior, teacher librarians, resource learning assistants, and also things like our custodial and our busing has been severely impacted,
including the high percentage of Aboriginal students in the region.
What we find is the need within that student population is greater. There are greater needs that we should, as a school district, be able to meet, and that takes dollars.
You know, it's one thing to balance a budget. It's not that tricky to balance the budget. The tricky part is meeting the needs of our kids and meeting the needs of our facilities.
Trickier still, committing to break the law by defying the Provincial School Act.
Breaking the law is one thing, challenging it is another.
The School Act does tell trustees that they're obligated to provide quality learning conditions for their students and to meet community aspirations. So either the law is contradictory or there is a way to do both.
The education minister says no.
If it is their decision at the end of all this on June 30th to submit a deficit budget, the remedy in the School Act is clear, and that is the board will be relieved of their duties.
Parents say it's time school boards stood up to government and put kids first.
I believe that all the boards across the whole province deserve this.
This law that they've enacted is in detriment to the well-being of our students, and those laws are there and should be challenged.
Abbott is hopeful, but says if push comes to shove, he will push the board out.
They have until June the 30th to submit a balanced budget, and I fully expect that they will do that. But if they don't, the remedy is very clear.
We're convinced that we can come to some kind of an arrangement with our ministry, with the provincial government. We understand that they have to operate under certain mandates, but we have to operate under ours.
Clearly, the standoff will continue. Stephanie Sherlock, CTV News, Duncan.